Welcome to Peptide Log. In this tutorial series, you will learn about all the features of this app and how to use them. First off, you can find all these tutorials in the settings if you want to access them later. This video will guide you through the setup wizard, but if you've already completed the initial settings, you can skip ahead to the next video where the inventory system will be explained. Once you've started your free trial or subscribed, you will see this permission screen. It's essential that you allow the health kit integration. Without it, the weight data will not work correctly. The notifications permission is not mandatory, but if you want to be notified of planned injections, you should grant it. Peptide Log will never send you unnecessary notifications, only the ones you set up yourself. Now on the next page, you can set up your units. You can choose between the metric and imperial systems for weight and height. For the injection volume, you can choose between units and milliliters. 1 milliliter equals 100 units, which means 1 unit equals 0.01 milliliters. Last but not least, you can choose between micrograms and milligrams. 1 milligram equals 1,000 micrograms. If you're not entirely sure what the last two options mean, stay with milliliters and milligrams, as those are the standard units. You can change all these settings later. Next, you can select your height and goal weight. Both of these options are for a future planned statistics page that is currently still in development. Now it's time to configure your notifications if you granted the permission before. If you didn't, you can skip this part. First, you can adjust the timing of notifications. You can select a time before your planned injection time, or at the exact planned injection time. You can also change the detail level of your notifications. You can choose between basic and detailed. With basic notifications, you'll just see that there is an injection scheduled. With detailed notifications, you'll see the dose and the peptide type for the planned injection. Now it's time for a very important setting, the inventory. If you want to use the app to keep a detailed log of your inventory, meaning batches, vials, and reusable pens, you should enable this option. If not, then leave it disabled. If you enable it, you can set the default expiry date after reconstitution. It's normally set to 28 days. Only change this if you are certain of what you're doing. Now for the last important setting, adding custom peptides. If you just plan to use terzepatide, semaglutide, or retatrutide, you can skip this. If you plan to use any other peptides, you can add them now or later. Just press the plus button and add the name. If you want a different display name, you can fill that in as well. If not, skip it. Now for the pharmacokinetics. Since for some custom peptides these values are unknown, you can exclude the peptide from the concentration calculations. If you do know both values, you can enter them here. In this menu, you can also decide to exclude the peptide from inventory tracking. For example, if you get a disposable pen for one peptide and use vials for another, you can configure it here. Once you're done, press the Save button. Congratulations, you have now finished setting up your app. In the next video, the inventory system will be explained.